this is another video from Siemens PLC programming, and today we are going to talk about down counter. So in our previous video we talked about the up counter. So the down counter is very similar to the up counter, but there is just few things which is different. So let's start with how you could actually put the down counter blocks in your ladder logic. So as usual, you need to go to the instructions, so then the counter operation, and inside the counter operation, you see the second one, which is CDD. CTD is for down counter. You just need to drag and drop it in your ladder logic, which is I'm doing that here to show you how you could do that. So you say just OK. So then it's actually insert to any place in your ladder logic. Because I already made it, so I'm going to undo that and get rid of this. So I actually already did that. I put one down counter. So similar with the up counter, it has 3 inputs and 2 outputs, very similar. So the CD is the input pulse, which is this is a place that is actually getting the pulse and count them down. So I connect that to the toggle switch in input 2, and with toggling that I'm able to send these pulse to this down counter. So LD input you see it is for set. So if you remember from the digital class, so each down counter has one set input. So whenever you active the set input, it somehow initializes the value that you need to count down from that value. So where is that value? That value is PV. I put the PV5, so definitely you could change that and type any number that you want. So here I put the 5, what it means. So that means whenever I active this set value, so I initialize the 5 inside this counter, and then whenever pulse coming from the CD start to count down from the 5. So in all of them, this should be 0. Whenever it's reached 0 or less than 0, should be active that. So that means these two input, these two output that you have, the Q, whenever you arrive to the 0, you reach to the 0 in counting, it should be active. Even less than 0, it's still active. But over 0, this should be actually off, not on. And this is similar to the up counter. CV is the current value and shows what currently you have inside your counter. So as usual, if you need to see the same data in your help, it's easy. You could search for that, comes here, click on the help. So then search for CTD this time. So CTD, let's do type CTD, which is the down counter. Enter, so then you will actually get the all related info regarding the CTD. The first one is what we are looking for. So you see the countdown and you will find the all detail, and this is actually what I explained. So see, it has the CD input, it is the count input, the place that you can get a pulse to counting the pulse. So LD is the load input. So PV is the value to which the CV output is set with LD equal to 1. So that means whenever you active this LD, which is I call that set, so definitely it's load the value PV inside your register, right? So whenever LD is 1, which is whenever you active that or set that, so it's actually load this PV value inside your counter. So two output Q and CV. Q is counting status. So definitely whenever you reach to the 0, it actually will be active, and the CV is the current counter value. So it shows which number you have on your counter any time. So let's do back here and see if we could implement this. Just review one more time. I connect the output 2 in let I go to the live mode, then I explain that again. I already loaded for saving the time. I don't want to take too much of your time and time of this video for just loading. So we already did. You should be in this level. You should be easily do this stuff. So it is online mode. I already loaded. So let's see what we have here. Let I turn on my video that you are able to see the PLC. So see, so the output 2, so which is this is 0 1 2, output 2 is this one. The output 2 is the pulse, so that's what my give the pulse. So which is the third one, 0 1 2, this is the third LED that you have. So and this one is Q3, which is the set uh, input. So that means with this one, I'm going to give the pulse. With this one, I could set the counter. Okay, these two, which is input 2 and 3. So here should be LED 2 and 3. Okay. So the output that I put on Q4, so not 0, 4 is this one. Okay. So that means whenever you count down from 5 to 0 in the beginning, before 0 should be off. So whenever you arrive to the arrive to the 0 less than 0, this should be start to on. And these two should be shows the current value of the counter. Right now is 5. So, but we are going to show that. Okay. So as usual, in the digital courses we saw, whenever you want to work with the down counter, you should first set your timer. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I set it. So it initialized this PV value, which is 5. So initialize 5 here. The current value is 5. Okay, so far we are good. So now I'm going to give from input 2 my pulses. So the first pulse is go down. So see this number and this number. We send the first pulse. It's go from 5 to 4. Next 3. Next is 2. So see, it's still this Q is off. So go to the next, which is 2, and see whenever I am on the 0. Whenever I'm in the 0, it's turned this on. Even if I go down, which is you could say go -2, -3, any numbers that you have, still this is on. So that means if you back to the initial value, definitely you need to set your counter. So if I push this set input, again, it's actually initialize 5, and then if you want, you could go down all the way down. So again, whenever you are on 0 or less than 0, it will be on. So again, you could reset, initialize the 5, and you could repeat the same pattern. So whenever it is 0, it will be actually Q will be on. So this is down counter. So now in next video, I'm going to explain up down counter, which is somehow is combination of the up and down counter. Stay with me and we will see all in our next video.